Now, the task is mine this evening to help you to understand some of the processes that went into us coming to this place and what you should expect as we roll out this project over the next 4 months. Now, one of the key things that we had to do before we got to this place was to acquire properties. Indeed, we had to acquire some 30 parcels of land, and our partner in this regard, another member of the MEGJC family, the National Land Agency, were on board, and we were able to acquire the much needed properties to facilitate the widening of this corridor. I don't know that you have another corridor such as this, in that the amount of money that the government has had to put up to acquire properties in order to provide for the widening is almost as much as that which we are going to be spending to construct the road. Properties in this part of Kingston and St. Andrew, very expensive. So we would have spent upwards of $300 million to acquire properties. Now, traffic management, we intend to hold the contractor to books as it relates to how it is that the traffic will flow when construction is underway. You will not get less than that which you are now accustomed to using. In other words, there are 2 lanes that are always open. 2 lanes will remain open at all times. And so we are going to be ensuring that you have access to the corridor. In terms of timelines, we have some things that we want to accomplish. Key among them is for the NWC, through its contractor, Surrey Paving has been engaged in this regard, to put in a water line and a sewer line. You know, very often we hear complaints coming from persons about construction activities not being properly aligned, not being joined. Water Commission, NWA doing work, Water Commission coming thereafter. This project is an example of how it is that we intend to proceed going forward. Join everything where it is that water is coming, sewer is coming, roads are coming. We do all of the infrastructural works so we don't have a situation where soon thereafter any entity comes digging and you're left in a situation where you have potholes and all that kind of thing. So this here is a good example as to where we're going, and you should be happy. Now, you may have noticed that some works are taking place near Fontana. That bridge is being widened. It's actually called the Bustamante Bridge. And so it is being widened by some 10 meters. We're doing work on the northern side, which is upstream, and then we're going to be doing work downstream. The idea and the intention is that we have to widen this structure to facilitate the additional lanes that are going to be created. Now, we are going to be having turning lanes at Birdsucker Avenue. We are going to be having a signalized intersection there. We are going to be signalizing Jacks Hill, and we are going to be signalizing East Kings House Road and Barbican Road. The flow is going to be different. So this loop that you are accustomed to making for many years will no longer be. All that I'm saying here, we have put together in a presentation, in a 3D presentation, and I'm now going to ask my colleagues from the GIS to first play that which is the one that says Barbican walkthrough. Thereafter, we will play the other one which gives you some overhead idea. So here it is, this presentation. If you turn your eyes to the television monitors, what you're seeing is the road view. In other words, when you're driving along the road, this is what you're going to be seeing. That's Fontana. Turning towards East Kings House Road, where we are going to be doing some 141 meters of that road. There's the shoe stand over there. Turning movement. So we double back to show you the rest of Barbican Road. Passing, that is the Sugar and Spice building. That's Jack's Hill. 4 lanes and overhead. It's looking something like that. So that loop is going to be closed. So we're going to be having one straight road heading along East Kings House Road. There's a second video which was work in progress, and I'm going to ask the operator to put that up for me, please. This one gives you some overhead shots, and right. So here we go. You can see some of the off-roads more defined. And we are going to be improving like hibiscus. So 15 meters of that is going to be done. All the roads that abut Barbican Road, 15 meters of them will be rehabilitated as well as part of this effort. There's going to be a solid concrete median down the middle of the road. There's going to be improved lighting. And the modern lights that we're using, the LEDs, so the street will be looking much better, much clearer, much brighter. And we expect that persons will be proceeding in a safer way. Here is East Kings House Road again, coming back onto Barbican Road. The road view, there are some errors, but ignore those. The general idea that I wanted to have is what Barbican Road will be looking like at the end of the 4 months. So we are bringing real development, real improvement to this part of Kingston or St. Andrew, and we know that having implemented this project, the kind of traffic snarls that we have been accustomed to will no longer be, and we will have more developments, greater improvements in this part of St. Andrew, and persons will be getting to work much quicker. There should be improved productivity, and the economy overall should benefit from this project that we have started to implement. Thank you very much. Look forward to your questions.